We just gonna make this real quick. Alright? This is about my love for music, man. The reason why I even made this channel in the first place is because I have a deep, deep love for music. Period. All types of genres. You know what I'm saying? I have my taste. R&B, hip hop, soul, rock, all types of indie. You know what I'm saying? Just all types of different artists. And another reason why I started this channel in the first place was because at a time when my mother was alive, she passed away in 2018. So before then, I was in college in Texas. So that whole time I was just having the college experience in college, however, you know what I'm saying? I did good in my classes for the most part. You know, I failed some classes, you know what I'm saying? I was just trying to find what was me throughout this whole process of me being on YouTube and making videos and getting through the process of knowing what I'm good at and what I'm not good at and getting better at what I'm not good at. You know what I'm saying? That's what like the whole process has been throughout my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Just learning period. Just learning and going through trials and tribulations, you know, throughout my whole experience of doing these videos and talking to y'all also. And then my deep love for music has always been through my mother also, because she showed me every type of, like, she always kept up with music just like how the young dudes and the young kids kept up with music, because she liked her stuff just as much as she liked our stuff. You know what I'm saying? She listened to Wayne, she listened to Project Pat, she listened to, and mostly all them songs that I have like listened to, reacted to, or just anything like kind of related in that spectrum of that is what I love. Like anything that's, but what I gravitate to more than anything is the soul, like Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Musiq Soulchild, like people like that. And also, if you want to talk on a rock scale, we can go a whole, from Pink to Paramore to Hollywood Undead to Disturbed to like go down, like, because video games, I was a big gamer at one point. So like I tried to, everything that I have ever experienced in my life, I tried to implement in everything I kind of like been through with my art and what I love through music, you know, and what I know how to do, which is I know how to dance. I know how to edit my own videos. Nobody's helping me do this. I'm doing all this on my own by myself. You know what I'm saying? Using my mind and my knowledge of what I already have did in the past, and I am putting it forth now. You know what I'm saying? And just letting y'all know how I feel about just music in general. Just music in general. Because every single time I hear music, the way I hear music, I hear it different. It makes my body, it does something to me that I cannot really explain. I can just move around and kind of explain through my art, in a sense, if you really want to get deeper with me on that. That's the thing about this whole channel. Like, I was trying to run it back on what I've been trying to say. See, I got off track. I knew, like, I've been in and out of hospitals with my mother and stuff like that. I always had to, sometimes when I stayed with her, I had to take her to the hospital. It's like this, the hospital was like a second home for her. So it was kind of like a thing where I probably was suppressing a lot of things, like throughout that whole, while trying to just become something so I could like fix this problem. You get what I'm saying? But life happens how it happens. So what I had did was I had to really, really, really focus on myself once it came to that realization after she passed. After she passed, it was like a thing where I was grinding on YouTube then in like, I think 2018. Like I was really going crazy, getting a bunch of views, stuff like that, everything. But then, boom, tragedy, she passes. And I still was going. I still was moving with the reactions and stuff like that. But I knew there was something more that I needed to be doing. And I honestly feel like I'm figuring it out. And I thank God that He helped me figure this out through semen retention, because I want to thank God for even bringing semen retention to my brain, my vision, and let me hone in on that and really focus on what does that do for you as a man. You understand me? When you going through this life, figuring out who you are. You know what I'm saying? And also just learning about the mind, the body, and the soul, because my spirituality and music goes into what I listen to too. Like I can pick up on certain things. I have learned about frequency and stuff like that, and hertz and different things, you know what I'm saying? So I understand energy in a different way, because not only I love music on a deeper level, I feel the music on a deeper level. That's why I can move the way I move, because I feel the music in a different sense. In a different sense, the music speaks to me. It speaks. It speaks. All types of music speaks to me, because like I was never just put in a box. Like I listened to a whole bunch of I did different stuff. I skateboard. I love skateboarding. I love watching it. You understand? Like it's a lot to my life where it had got suppressed, and I felt like I couldn't be myself. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't be like my whole self. Like it felt weird for a while, especially after my mom passed, because that codependency on her too probably led me to I was still moving, but not really having the right people around me to keep me motivated to keep going on my journey of what I'm already doing, because whatever I was like trying to tell them that I was trying to do, it was almost like they just pushed it to the side and said, "Nah, you should do this," or you sure about that?" Or making me doubt, making me have negative thoughts in my own brain while I'm actually feeling good about some of my decisions that I'm making. And it's like, just listen, you know what I'm saying? It be stuff like that be going on. So, or have went on lately, ever since December 25th till now, I have been the most happiest person I have ever been. Just because I have overcame a lot of things, because I have been through so much stuff that I had to flush out on my own through my art, as you could see if you just look through. Nobody's begging anybody to do anything, because I'm happy with my own stuff, regardless of how many views it get. 1, 2, 3, 100, 1,000,000, 1,000. I don't really care, because I made this from scratch, from me, with the love of music that I have had since I was a child. On everything I love. Like, and then I had to find out more about myself through going to go visit my daddy. My daddy wasn't in my life, of course. He wasn't in my life. I lived with my grandparents all my life. All my life. My mama was going through college and all this other stuff, boyfriends, being married. It's a lot to this. You know what I'm saying? And then she got divorced. And then it was a lot, yeah. It's a lot to this. I had a stepdad. He was cool. I kind of like developed sort of an attachment to him. And then like that just split. And then I had to deal with that. It's a lot to this. I'm trying to tell you. That's why. And then that's where I gravitated towards like the Michigan, Detroit, Eminem when I was hanging around my stepdad at the time. It was like a thing where I have gravitated towards, I have always connected with people through music. If anybody that knows me, that hang around me, they know they have either connected with me through music in some type of manner. Where it was like we both was just enjoying each other's time through music. And that's how I always gravitated towards others through music, because that was like my icebreaker kinda, and that's always the thing that made me feel comfortable, because I have a different feeling when it comes to music. Like I feel energy different. I'm an empath. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I'm so highly sensitive to certain things, but I have learned how to harness that and use it for good instead of bad. You understand? It's really simple. It's really simple, because it's like I took the time to practice this. I be to myself a lot, so it's like I'm very introverted. I'm very like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to know for real, don't play with me, but like take me seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I have a lot of wisdom, but you know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna speak if they listening. You know what I'm saying? Or if you here right now, I'm pretty sure you listen. You understand? And this is why I made this channel, is because I've always wanted to be an entertainer, and that's all I ever wanted to be. And then I have gained a new love for this shit, to the point to where it's like if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. It's like it's not a race to me. It's not a competition. It never was a competition. It never will be a competition, because I actually really love what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, I actually really love what I do. Everything. Like, even the weed smoking. Like, that's just something that is a part of me too. And then I remember my mom, she was mad at me at one point because she told me that I was just like my daddy just because I smoked weed. I was just like my daddy because I smoke weed. And I was just like, dang, alright, well, that don't mean I'm him, because I know that I know that I'm an upgraded version. You know what I'm saying? I been knew that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then he supposed to look at me like that. He supposed to motivate me like that. But that didn't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? I never really had nobody pushing me behind my back. You know what I'm saying? Really pushing me to do this. It was one person that told me to start it. And that was Samaj. Tariq Samaj Smith. That's who told me to start the reactions and start doing whatever I was trying to do. That was the only battery put in my back. Other than that, everything else, straight me and God. Now we can reverse that. God and me. Like, me and my higher self are one. Never separated. And how I feel and how I connect with music is what I love. And always have. No matter how that looks like. That's why I love skate rings. That's why I would like clubs, but every club I've been to, it's just packed. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't do that. I don't go to, that's what I'm saying. I have been when I was in, in college and you feel me? I'm 28. Like, and then I want what I want, a different type of lifestyle. My lifestyle is a little bit different. I think on a little bit of a more simpler scale. Like, I don't be trying to do too much. I just put out my art and then keep it moving, and treat people right. That's all I came on this earth to do. Like, on me, and dance my ass off and make this music however I want to make it. You know what I'm saying? Shoot these shots, make these angles. You know what I'm saying? And eventually we just gonna keep climbing. We just gonna keep going. You feel me? That's all I know. Because at one point, I was dragging my own ass, and then I had to take accountability for myself. And this is why I tell y'all these things, because I know y'all have been through the same experiences, and I know how y'all be. You know what I'm saying? I can relate. For the young niggas, y'all gonna call me for real. In a sense. But at the same time, it's like I'm just like y'all, man. Just another one out here really hustling, really getting it. How he gotta get it. Staying out the way. And just keeping music close to his heart. On God. And I love y'all. And I love everything that y'all have ever did for me when it comes to this music and how I absorbed it and everything. Like, I love y'all. Appreciate it. It's my hate game. Whee!